Hello everyone. Today topic is function or error handling. Topics: defining and calling function, parameters and return values, variable scope, try expect blocks, basic begging trips. First one is define defining and calling function. Function definition. A function is a block of organized variable code used to perform a single related code used to perform a single related action. Functions help make programs models and easy to understand, maintain and return. In most programming languages, you define a function using a specific keyword, such as a define in Python function is JavaScript, or a return type in language like C, C++, Java. Examples in functions: define keyword to define a function. Tree function name parameter. The function prints a greeting using the proved name. Function calling. To call a function means execute it. You do this by using the function name followed by parentheses and passing any required arguments. Difference between function or function calling. Define add. Return a plus b. Function call add 2 comma 3. Function add a comma b. Return a plus b. Function call add 2 comma 3. Function definition. In add int a comma into b. Add 2 comma 3. Next one is key concept in function. There are 4 types. First one, parameters, arguments, return values, void function. First, parameter, variable listed in the function definition. Arguments, actual values passed to the function when calling it. Return value, the value that a function gives back using return. Void function, functions that do not return a value. Examples: void in C, C++, Java. Next one is parameters and return values. What is parameter? Parameters are values that you define in a function to expect inputs when the function is called the parameters. Parameters are 2 types: normal parameters, actual parameters. First one is formal parameters. Defined in the function declared is called the formal parameters. Second one is actual parameters. Passed during the function's call is called the actual parameters. Parameters input to functions. Return values output from function. Next one, return values. What is return values? A return value is the output that a function sends back to the caller using the return statement is called the return values. Examples: if a function has no return statement, it returns name in Python or nothing but the void function. Example: in C, C++, Java. Parameters and return values are key concept. Parameters. A variables in the function definition is called parameters, arguments. The actual value passed to the function, return value. The return that the function sent back. Void function, a function that does not to return any values. Next one is variable scope. Variable scopes reference to the part of a program where a variables can be accessed or modified. Scope controls the visibility and lifetime of a variable is called a variable scope. There are three types. First one, local scope, global scope, normal scope, non-local scope. First one is local scope. A variable declared inside a function is in the local scope and can only be accessed within that function is called local scope. Global scope. A variable declared outside all functions is in the global scope and can be accessed anywhere in the code is called the global scope. Non-local scope. Variables in the enclosing function scope, not global, not local, can be modified using non-local. In where declared, where accessible. Difference between the where declared or where accessible. First one is inside a function, where accessible, only inside that function, where declared outside all functions, anywhere in the file mode, in an enclosing function on Python, in necessary function using non-local. If a local variable has the same name is a global variable, the local variable the global one within the function. Next slide is try or accept blocks used to catch and handle error. Try block accept block is used in programming to handle error carefully instead of the program. When an error occurs, you can each and handle it using the try accept blocks. We use try accept blocks, prevent programming cases, handle unexpected use, input or system errors, improve user expectations with clear error messaging. Common expectation in Python. Expectations are reason. Expectation zero definition error. Reason division by zero. Zero value error, type error, file not found error, index error, key error. Reason division by zero, invalid value, wrong data type operators, file does not exist, access invalid list, accessing missing the dictionary key. Basic debugging tips using print to trace value, check error messages, use try expect from the error casing, test with different inputs. First, debugging is the process of finding and fixing errors in your code. Here are some tips to help you debug more effectively. There are 9 types. Read the error messages carefully. Error messages often tell you exactly that went wrong and error. Python print. Using print statement. Temporary insert print statement to check variable value or track to follow off the program. Third one is use a debugger. Set breakpoints. Step code line by line. Break your code into small pieces and test their individual. Check data types. Types machines cause many bugs, especially in using type languages like Python or JavaScript. Simple your code. If something does not working, simply remove exit paths and once the core works. Take a break. If you are tasked to long steps, where a short break or fresh ears often helps you stop issues faster. Ask for help. Explanation your code to a friend. Use the rubber budding method. Such. Primary number checker. Write a function to check if a number is prime. Hint. Loop from 2 to root n. Calculator using functions. Calculator using function. Task 2. Build a basic calculator. Functions from add, subtract. Functions from add, subtract, multiple, division. Optimal. Error handling from division by 0. Functions improve code visibility. Parameters and return values. Inheritance flexibility. Functions improve code visibility, parameters and return values, enhance flexibility, scope effectivity, variable accessibility, try or accept blocks, handle return type errors, depending in accessibility for troubleshooting. Thank you everyone.